everyone. Today we will be continuing our discussion of voting methods with the plurality-with-elimination method. So what is the plurality-with-elimination method? Basically, this is a variant on the plurality method, which relies on the number of first-place votes to rank candidates, where we are basically eliminating candidates gradually until we end up with one candidate that has a majority, aka more than 50% of the vote. We use this in scenarios where we need a majority vote, particularly useful in cases where we need a majority vote for the candidate to win and no candidate gets a majority of the vote of the first place votes on the first round. So the way that we do this, using our example that we've looked at the last few videos, our first round of this is going to consist of us just counting up how many first place votes each candidate has, which in this case, so round one, A, we have 8 first place votes. B, we have 9, C 3, D 5. All right, now, if we look at this, we have 25 total votes. The most first place votes that anyone has is B at 9, but that's still less than 50% of the total votes. So what we're gonna do at this stage is we are going to eliminate the candidate that has the smallest number of first place votes. So in this case, that would be C. Now, when we are determining the ranking of candidates with this method, we rank the candidates in reverse order of elimination. So that means that in this case, our fourth place candidate is going to be C because C was eliminated first. Now, what we're going to do at this stage, since we just eliminated C, we are going to cross C off of our preference schedule. And what we're going to do next is any of our first place votes for C are now going to be transferred to the next eligible candidate. So in this case, this column is the only one where C was ranked first, so those 3 votes are going to be transferred down to the next candidate, which is D. So this brings us to round 2. We have 3 candidates left, A, B, and D. Nothing has changed for any of the candidates at this point except for D. Because the first place votes for C were transferred to D, we don't have any other first place votes for C. So A is still at 8, B is still at 9, D has these 5, plus that it receives these 3 votes from C, so D has 8. So at this point, we actually have a tie between A and D. So at this point, we would say, okay, D and A would be eliminated at the same time, meaning that their first place votes would go to B. So this would make B our winner, and then A and D would be next, and then C would be last. One nice thing about the plurality with elimination method is that it's sort of a workaround for the need for a runoff election in scenarios where a majority vote is necessary. And the reason that works is because if we don't get a majority, we can basically just keep eliminating candidates until someone does have a majority. Thank you for watching, and of course I'm happy to answer any questions that you